The agenda is, did I miss anything? How am I doing, Denise? All right?
Yep.
All right, next on the agenda is discussion of the new town manager hire. As the town manager has said, I asked him to reach out for 3 proposals. We have received 2. Each one of those proposals you received in your packet. Let me see if I can find them. One was UMass Boston, and the other is
Ryan Strategies and the
Ryan
current.
Strategies. Oh, you got them both? Yeah. Yep. As you may or may not know, I'd like to move the new hire, the consideration for a new town manager forward. I know we had allotted, I think, $24,500, if I remember correctly, from finance.
That is correct.
Each one of these came in far less than that, I believe.
One was significantly less than the other.
Yeah.
This one's 10, that was
Yeah, yeah.
23.
23 and 10. You know, it's been my experience, I was fortunate enough to be here for the last town manager search, and I was very comfortable with UMass and the Collins Center, which is my choice, which I'm going to make this evening, to stay with UMass. They're familiar with the town of Winthrop. Any one of these associations are going to be drawing from the same pool. There's a cost consideration, but that's not the overall fact that made my decision. It's the fact that we've worked with them in the past. They've been very good servicing us, not only with the former town manager, but in other issues regarding the town of Winthrop. They're very familiar with the town. So my choice will be UMass Boston for the recruitment of the town manager. Absolutely. Council Boyajian.
Just a couple, with the landscape architecture, we had them all present about what they could offer. I would hardly recommend having if there's only 2 of them, having these search firms come in and tell us what they could do, or at least, or maybe the chief, you've read the proposals. What would your recommendation, or what are your opinions of these?
I think as the charter brings forward that it's a recommendation, although I will take recommendations and considerations. Everybody's had a chance to read the 2 proposals.
I haven't.
They're running right in the package right there.
No, I know, but I haven't had a chance to read it, because we got it, just now. Could we wait?
Well, it's a decision again, I've looked at them, I've had some discussion with some folks about them, and I think I'd like to move this forward, so that'll be the decision I make this evening.
Do we have any legal opinions on that? With that?
It's simple. The charter says the council president nominates a candidate for town manager to be voted by the council. That's
Sir, we're not nominating the town manager.
Please, through the chair.
Sorry, I had requested from the town manager to look at a legal opinion of that, and did we get anything on that?
We did. There's no specific language on the proper format. K&P opined that the recommendation would be that the council president puts up a company, and the majority of the council would vote on the company, or vote down the company the council president puts forward. So they're recommending that we follow the same way that he would appoint a town manager to appoint the actual search firm.
Okay, I mean, that's fine, we'll obviously do it that way, it's amazing how we put more effort into a landscape architect.
Thank you, Council Boyajian. Council DeVenta, did you have anything else?
No, I just think that, we need to look at making this expeditious, because the charter also gives us a 90-day appointment for an interim town manager. It says that we should proceed expeditiously, or some fashion of language thereof, and the council president nominates a candidate. The council president he can just pick a name out of his hat right now and put it before us. There are no guidelines, there are no restrictions, there is no method that he has to follow. So it's all up to the council president on getting a qualified candidate before the council. That's all the charter says to do.
No, I understand this. I know that originally what we did is we approved to get this one in the, in the beginning. We already had made the decision to go with the Collins Center, so.
What do you mean we made the
Hold on,
decision
please.
to go with the Collins Center?
Through the council, through the chair, please.
What was?
And Council Boyajian, before we continue our conversation,
Mhm.
I don't think there's been any notion that it was decided prior to. And again, just to refresh your memory, it is a council president's decision, and that I'm making that decision
Correct.
tonight. So is there anything else, Council Boyajian?
Yes, I'd like to rebut Counselor Nick.
Or rebut it through me, please.
Sure. What was the original motion for the $15,000 that was sent to the Finance Committee? I believe it had the Collins Center already directed on that
Correct.
to fund it. So to make this seem
And
like
then-
it was
and
a
then if
farce
I-
that I'm suggesting that is insulting.
I'm
Well-
highly insulted, Mr.
Uh-huh.
President. I'm
Yes.
highly insulted by that because the Finance Committee took that language out of it because with the explicit statement that the Finance Committee could not recommend
Right.
a candidate, just authorize the funding. Now, where you come up with these ideas and these conspiracy theories, I have no idea. But trust me, we're a council of 9 people, and I know pretty well, and some people in this room can pretty much go and agree with me, that I don't always agree with everybody on this council. And several of us have very different opinions. So to say that anything's a done deal, there's a conspiracy, the good old boys elite network, you know something? I take it as a
Absolutely.
serious insult to my integrity, the integrity of this entire council, to sit there just for political purposes, besmirch the council and my reputation of 11 years of hard work and dedication to this town.
So
Thank you, Council. Through the chair, please.
Sure, Council President, so mysteriously then that the Collins Center
If you don't
was on
mind,
it
just
before it
address
was
it
removed.
without adjectives, please, mysteriously.
So the original proposal to the Finance Committee had the Collins Center on it. And
And
yes, it was removed because there
It
was
was
an error.
requested by one of the Finance Committee members, if I remember correctly, if I read the minutes correctly. Is that right, Mr. Boyajian?
It was
That it was
actually the chair
requested
of
to be
the Finance
removed,
Committee.
Removed.
but
And
it
it was
was
removed?
submitted.
It was removed, and then the final figure was $24,500, and it had no name attached to it, am I correct?
Correct.
Okay, so I received it, I received 2 proposals, I've made my decision on which proposal I'm going with, and I'm moving this forward. Anything else from anyone in the council?
So to summarize, lifetime counselors Nick and Russ feel that my suggestion that the Collins Center was already decided in advance by the political elite was personally offensive. Because at a special August 24th, 2017 finance meeting, the reference to the Collins Center was removed, which means to them, it never happened. Okay. So if I have proof that the council made a motion on August 15th, 2017 to solicit the Collins Center, that would prove that it was decided in advance and that these 2 men would be proven to be factually incorrect.
Okay, until that time.
And I have one more motion.
Yeah.
I move that the town council solicit the support of the Collins Center at UMass Boston for recruitment services for the position of town manager and to appropriate $15,000 from the town council reserve to a special article for said purposes or take any other action relative thereto.
Second it to finance, if you want. You can waive the rules and adopt. You have no choice.
Why don't we'll refer that to
I'd make a
finance.
motion to
Yeah.
refer to finance.
Motion been made, do I have a second?
I'll second it.
Second, okay, we'll refer that to finance. Thank you. And did we have one more? Or?
Bring him to the pants. Bring him to the pants.